This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. He's back in Derby. A year later, he's back. How are you, mate?
Yeah, bro, I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. Like you said, it's been a little while. The fight was, May last year? March now, so it's been 10 months. I was meant to be back in the ring in August on Darren Till's card when he fought Luke Rockhold. But I got injured, so obviously just delayed it a little bit. But we're here now. I'm excited, man. I won't lie. It's a difficult fight to come back to. Second fight on Misfits, and probably one of the better Misfits fighters in Tempo Arts. He's a really good fighter. Lovely kid as well, to be fair. It's kind of awkward because we walk around the hotel, we bump into each other constantly. I'm just like, hello, mate. He's like, you're right, mate. Lovely guy. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I think it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, look, before we talk about Tempo, I want to talk about last time out.
Yeah.
You were incredibly critical of your performance. Yeah. Was that just on the night? You just expected a bit more of yourself? Did you kind of take a step back in the coming weeks and just think, all right, maybe I was a little bit harsh?
I don't know if I'd say a little bit harsh. I stand by what I said. It was a pathetic performance. Like, it wasn't good. But I think the reasoning behind it, with no excuses, I think it's the terms of it's your first fight. Do you know what I mean? And it still could have been 100 times better. There's still no excuse for what it was. But it is your first fight. You walk out, and like I said before, you get in the ring. I even recognised the referee from TV. I was like, fucking hell, like, this is nuts to me. Like, if you're a fan of the sport, I say this to anyone, like, if you watch IFL, you're probably a big boxing fan, right? Imagine you watch all these fighters, you watch all this stuff at home, and then you get the opportunity to fight. And, you know, loads of people do it. They go and do these white-collar shows and have like, great experiences, but you get your opportunity for your first ever fight. You walk in, you recognise the ref. You see him on TV reffing professional bouts. You've got the judges around. You can see, like, all the celebs and cameras. You can see the DAZN logo, and you're like, you know, like, it felt like a weird sort of like out-of-body experience. And I think I underestimated the occasion, as well as underestimated how hard and how different a fight would be to training and sparring. Where this time, at least I know it's still going to be hard, but at least now I know, as opposed to, I spar 10 or 12 rounds twice a week, so 4 is going to be easy. No, not at all.
With what you just said there, do you think you are at a slight disadvantage where you are such a big fan of the sport, you've been around the sport, so you know that when you look at a DAZN broadcast team, for example, which like you've been part of, you know what it's about on these big nights, and some of these influencers, they get in the ring, but they haven't been around boxing, so you know the standard, don't you?
Yeah, I genuinely think that's part of it. Like, I think for some of the guys on Misfits, they turn up and they're just like, I'm getting in, I'm having a scrap. And if they both got that mentality, you get them sort of 2-3 round wars, and they'll have a laugh, and they don't care how good or how bad it is, they just wanted to get it done. For me, I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to be able to watch it back and go, I'm happy with that. And I'm not saying I want to get out and look like flipping Usyk. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but at least just hold my shape, put my punches together well, stick to the basics, and go, do you know what? That actually wasn't bad. Well done. That's what I wanted the first time. And when I watch it back, I was like, brother, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, I've never thrown that shot in my life. And it just all went out the window, the game plan, everything. Whereas this time, you know, the key word in camp has been composure. You know what I mean? Just relax, do your work, and then it's 4 minutes, 4 frees, right? So you know, I don't know what's going on with my hand there. 4 frees. So you know that in 15 minutes, from when you do that ring walk, within 15 minutes, you're going to be back out of the ring. Do you know what I mean? It's 15 minutes of focus, and we can do that.
Your opponent, Tempo, former Misfits heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Should, God willing, you get the win tomorrow, would you want to go after that Misfits heavyweight title?
100%, and thank you for asking like that and not saying, do you want to go after Chase? Because it's not that I'm not interested in Chase. The truth of it is, I really like Chase. I think Chase is a really cool guy and massively underrated. I think that, does he box the prettiest? No. But do his results speak for themselves? Yes. He's an athletic, strong, big dude, and he can fight. And he's gaining more and more experience. I don't know how many people, you can see him, he's not secret, but not put out there. Like, he fights loads of pro fights in Mexico. Like, he's building, he's grafting, and he's trying to build, so you credit to him. And if he's got the belt and you're offered to fight for the belt, of course you go for the fight. But really, the thing I'm more interested in is the belt as opposed to Chase.
I know you don't want Chase, because off camera you just told me you want to be Tom Aspinall's first boxing opponent.
Yeah, forget that, mate. because before Tom, I know he's always done like MMA and stuff, but he used to train with like the Fury, like Peter Fury was his.
He had one pro fight in 2017. He had one pro fight before he went. Yeah, before he went to MMA. He was part of Fury's camp for Klitschko, I believe.
And
so
I'll tell you this as well, he's huge, you know. He's huge because I'm a big guy, right?
Is he taller than you?
Bro, he's as tall as me, but the thing is, he looks small because he's so stocky. But he's so stocky, but doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. You know, he's that sort of guy, you couldn't pinch anything on him, but he's just wide. Like, his back to chest is like that. He's just a massive geezer. So, forget that, bro. Forget that.
Jordan, best of luck, mate, and we'll catch up after the fight. Cheers.